welcome to tonight's mini live series. Thank you all very much for joining me tonight. Let's see exactly what we have tonight. So basically, they've kind of given us the whole gamut between Shayla and of course her newfound boo thing. What's his name? Iman or whatever his name is. Anyway, let's dig into it.
I just wanted to see you.
I feel like you really bring the excitement in my life. And I appreciate that.
Man, now I'm honored.
Are you?
See, I was blushing. Now I'm honored.
But I just feel like you're giving me the best game ever.
Think it's game.
Of course, it's game. It has to be game. What else could it be? He really couldn't be serious saying that Shayla is a high frequency woman. We know she's not a high frequency. You can look at the woman and tell she's not high frequency. You can feel her energy and tell she's not high frequency. She doesn't look like a high frequency woman. So I don't know what he's talking about. This is all game. Iman, stop the foolishness. Stop trying to see if you can trick the crowd to have us believe something else. Come on, man. This is game.
I don't know.
What is game?
You know how people just play the game until they get what they want, then they switch up. You can be real with me.
Men don't usually switch. It's just not a manly way to walk. So, I mean, I think that with what I got going on, like, if it didn't make sense, I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean?
Just give the woman game and done. She is used to the game, Iman. You don't need to play all the roles. You don't need to go through all the whole gamut of saying you're going to do this and you're going to that. You don't need to give her the whole story. Just give the game and done. It's a chick that you can game and move on. She's not that serious. She's just a money chick. You can tell, you can smell, so that's what she's about. She's already said it. She's already talked to you and said it. So we know already said she is this type of chick. So don't start making it seem as though, you know what I mean? Yeah. And yes, when will she ask if she have a child? We don't know. We don't know when she will tell the man to she have a picnic.
So if I ain't had time, we wouldn't spend it.
I understand that. So, what are your intentions then?
My intentions? Let's say my intentions are to make my intentions our intentions.
His intentions are to get some pum pum. You feel better now? This is what Iman should have said. My intentions are to get some pum pum. Now, are you going to give it or are you not going to give it? That's the intention. That is the intentions that's happening right now. But Iman is definitely gaslighting the gold digger. So Kasim, you are correct. He is gaslighting the gold digger. Gwen Taylor said, when will she tell him that she have a child? We don't know. At some point in time, she can make him know. You know what I mean? He's saying enough to GTD. Get the draws. We know this is GTD, as Tommy would say from Martin. This is exactly what's going on right here.
I like having you around, for real.
What's that mean?
I mean, you think the house beautiful, and I think it'd be beautiful for you to walk around it.
Really? And what else?
I just want to spend time. Right now, like, we should stay away from titles. I think that titles in the past have always put a burden on us. Like,
Who said anything about a title?
well, I mean, when women usually say intentions, I think that's what my mind naturally goes to.
Exactly, which is game. So in other words, my boy is letting her know, listen to me, we're going to stay away from titles. So boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, that's the idea. She's trying to get a guy to put a ring on it, right? And it's cool. Women can want these things from men, but are you the type of woman who is that? Because, okay, the first thing is, and if I was Iman, I'm looking at this. The first thing is this. If I just meet you and I'm going out with you and I'm starting to get serious, don't you think you want to tell me you have a child? She's hidden that entire fact. We haven't seen one part of it that she said, hey, you know what? I have a child and whatever else it is, and you have the baby father. You haven't even tell this man this yet. Right off of the bat, that's a red flag. The mere fact that you have hidden the fact that you have a child is a red flag. Tell me, so I know from start, is either I'm going to stay and be like, you know what, all right, I'm going to stay and see how far this goes, or I'm going to leave. But let me know.
Are your intentions to deal with this woman and make her your girl, and then y'all get married, and then y'all ride off into the sunset? And I think that it's better to just be present. I almost want to be told by the people I'm around, like, you bring her around all the time, that's your girl, ain't it?
Well, that makes
Pure lines. Like Evan White Sr. says, he's just going to be getting some of that taco meat. That's what it is, you know? Evan White see I'm hoping he's not a simp to become tired of seeing the simp men in the skit where every man just come in at the skit and play simp. I don't know what's going on. Goddess Lana Way said, why is Shayla going out so late? This is a booty call hours. The comments are wild tonight. These are indeed booty call hours. Who drops the kid off at 9, nearly 10 o'clock in the night, says she's going out? Who drops the kid out that late? That's my thing. The little boy was sleeping when she dropped the little boy off. He was sleeping. When she dropped off, Kaima asleep. And then she says she's just dropping him off at that time because, she wants to make sure he goes to sleep and gets a routine. Routine, and the child has a cold, and she had him inside of the night ear. Boy, I don't know. Maybe just O'Neill. Maybe just O'Neill.
Sense. I mean, it's pretty non-traditional, but whatever works.
It's non-traditional, but natural. Ain't that crazy?
I like natural.
Why is tradition not natural?
I don't know.
We could rewrite it. That's fine. We could rewrite that script as long as you're going to be around.
So what are you saying? You want me to be around?
I'm saying, I got a big enough house. If you ever get annoyed, you can go to a different room. But yeah, I'm saying I'd like your smile around for a little bit longer.
All right, so let's talk, guys. Let's talk. I don't know about him being her karma. Somebody says he's going to be her karma. How? Like, at this point, I'm trying to find out how. How would Iman be her karma? That's my question. What? She invests into him and she doesn't get him? I don't know. Y'all just tell me. You just got a butt call. I don't know how this is, whatever it is. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Let's work this. Shayla is at his house already. Of course, Angela Atkins, so we don't expect. The woman is a woman that gives out this pum pum left, right, and center. Of course, she's at the man house already. Because this is exactly who she is. And she has nothing at all about her at this point in time. You understand? This is terrible. This is extremely terrible. I don't like Shayla at all. But damn, she can do better than that. This man is a walking red flag. Is he really a walking red flag though, Ozzy? Or is Shayla a walking red flag? Let me ask y'all a question. Is Iman a walking red flag? Here we go. Come on in, guys. 1 for yes and 2 for no. Who is the walking red flag? Come on, talk to me. So is Iman a walking red flag? Why? Because him have some tattoos and him have him look a place. He's going to hit it and quit it. Then that she want though. Listen, Ozzy, that's what she wants. Ozzy, I cannot see what exactly is going on. Shayla give out taco meat for money and cash. In fact, if you ask me, who is the bigger red flag? After I'm done and answer that question, answer this one. Who's the bigger red flag? Iman or Shayla? That's the question underneath. Ask yourself. Carla S. Yes, Shayla is definitely a lady of the night. Strumpet, harlot, if you ask me. It's a red flag moment. I mean, this is absurd as far as I'm concerned. The levels that this is at. Freaks come out at night. Freaks come out at night. What? You guys are tearing up tonight. Ella says, Ella, I agree with you. They're both red flags. As far as I'm concerned, they're both red flags at this point in time. But who is the bigger red flag? Them say, this man is a red flag. He's a red flag. The shirt is a dead giveaway. So petite, that means that once a man is in red, he is a red flag. Is that correct? Look, I don't know what they're trying to give us with this particular skit tonight. I was expecting something else. Maybe Amber and Anthony or something to that effect. But they're giving us... I don't know why this skit feel kind of weird. Shayla is a bigger red flag. That's what I said to Carletta. I think Shayla is a way bigger red flag because the truth is, think about it though, Ozzy. Think about it. She has not told this man that she has a kid. Which woman goes off on a date and not tell the man from the start that you have a picnic? You don't tell the man say you have a picnic at all? You haven't even told the man it's a tie, neck and neck, eh? Both of them are playing games, but Shayla will be losing one, will be the one losing all. Will she though? Will she really be losing anything by listen? Okay, let me answer that question. Will Shayla? Let's ask this question. Will Shayla lose anything by dating Iman? Let me ask you a question with that because I don't see how she lose anything. One for yes, and two for no. I don't see her losing anything, but maybe y'all have something else. Iman maybe a good man, but he's not attractive like Anthony. I don't know that. I don't know the attraction. Shayla is beautiful. So Linda is saying Iman is not as attractive. Why? Because him. Why the woman them come out tonight, boy? I swear. Say not attractive. He's not good looking. Boy, I can't bother. I can't bother with this. I can't bother with this. Hemi girl says that he's moving on. Her moving on is a good thing, right? I hope so. She should move on. She should move on if you ask me. She should move on. I look. We don't care about what she's doing with Iman. Our thing is, why is this on for us? This is like a skit from left field, which we didn't see. She's a breeder. Oh boy. All right, let me give you all some. So I believe that she's going to give it up. And the next day, he won't be around. That's what you're saying. He wants to be around. Okay. So that's the way I say Antoinette. That you're going to give up some. Say Antoinette, that's what she's going to give it up. She is talking about being around this house and is already plotting to move in, but has not told him that she will have a baby that comes with her. That's what I'm saying, Carla. You should tell him, maybe it's just me. Should you tell, this is the question, the person you are dating that you have a child? Let me ask you that question. Let's say you find a man, ladies, or gentlemen, let's say you find a woman. Should you be, and two, for no, should you tell the person, hey, you know what, I have a child? Should you disclose this? Do you have to disclose this? Is something you should disclose? Should you disclose this? Because I'm certainly disclosing this. Certainly I'm going to disclose it. I'm never going to hide my kid. Zero frequency. Bethlehem says, Bethlehem says she's zero frequency. Y'all are going off on Shayla tonight. This is crazy. Maybe she will move in and leave Kai to live with Anthony because this guy won't want to be the baby there. Possibly. 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 Yes, Iman is going to ghost her. But then what? Carl says you have to tell him that you're having a child. O'Neill, all right, let me see what you're saying here. So, Angela Atkinson. Maybe they're setting her up to fall in love with him and sleep with him, and then she's not hearing from him. But is that enough though? I don't know if that's enough. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that this is enough. I don't think that is enough. Elisa Shayla have big feet. When I say she have big foot, well, listen. Let me say this, Elise. Let me just say this, Elsie. Let me just say this, Elsie. Elsie, sometimes us men carry a lot of heavy load on the shoulders. You know what I mean? And I've had one or two women with feet that are not very small. Elsie, let me just say that I've had to put a foot or two on my shoulders. In the defense of men, men have broad shoulders for big feet. Like, I'm just saying, us men will put up with a lot of stuff. I tell you the truth, we will put up with a lot of stuff. Anyway, don't worry, Elsie. Iman is going to get the draws and she's going to fall in love with him and he's going to be with her best friend. So y'all are betting that Iman will get the draws tonight. So here's the question. The poll. Let's get the poll. Maybe me like that, me less like the big feet then, but come on, hey, a man has got to do. Let me tell you something, Candy B. A man has got to do what a man has got to do. I've just come to understand this. Put this right there, so. Candy B, I've come to understand this. A man has got to do what a man has got to do. The question tonight is this, right? Will Iman get the draws? That is the question. Goddess Lana, don't look at me like that, please. Some of the times we've had to handle things. Not all machinery come in small sizes. Some of the times they're a little bit bigger. And they may have a bigger photo or something else that you have to work with. Ask the men in the chat. Don't ask. Always try to see if you can bring O'Neill coming here telling on himself. Just listen. Just understand this. It is what it is. She'll be driving over town looking for him. Let's see. I don't know if Iman can be that guy. Shayla's friend is going to sneak behind her back and sleep with Iman. I don't think that's the storyline. I don't think that's enough. Is that enough? Yeah, she already, of course. Once you see the big house, girl draw drop. When them see a hot car, girl draw drop. Them are looking for a rap star, girl draw drop. When they see a top car, girl draw drop. Fit the front, me not for Oscar, girl draw. In a Lincoln, but uchi, sing pan like sing song, ring down, ding down. Girl draw. Of course, you know she get the. Here is the big question. So when they say she's going to get the draws tonight, right? O'Neill, you said she's going to give it up. It's been minutes since you pulled out the maid outfit and the Clorox wipe. So exactly. So possibly this is what will happen. So here's the question with this now. If Delicia ends up sleeping with Iman, is that enough for Shayla to feel hurt? That is my question. So I don't think it's Iman. I think Iman is just a left field. 1 for yes and 2 for no. Come, give me a take on this. Y'all are calling that what's going to happen is that Delicia is going to sleep with Iman. And my question is, if Delicia goes and sleeps with Iman, is that enough to give Shayla the hurt that y'all are looking for? The same thing, that equivalency of Amber. Delicia's revenge from middle school. That's what Kasim said. There is a revenge. It's been months now. So she will give it up. Has it been months? We say a long time. Anthony getting on. She is a gold digger and he ain't going to stay. He's not. These men understand that a woman like Shayla is a gold digger. I understand that. Delicia is going to sleep with Iman and Anthony. No, Eslin, that's what I agree with. Eslin, I totally agree with that part. Sleeping with Anthony is the ultimate get back. I don't know about Iman, don't feel to me like it's big enough as a story. But Anthony is a big enough story, because then if Delicia sleeps with Iman, Amber gets to walk out of the marriage and make some money out of it, and Shayla gets hurt at the same time, and Amber gets to win from the two sides. I know it's a divorce and you think it's a bad situation, but not all bad situations are bad. Let me give you a story. There once was a man, let me give you a little wild story. There once was a man from China who had a son. And his son fell off of a horse and broke his leg. And people say, what a bad thing that has happened. Your son fell off of a horse and had his leg broken. And the man said, no, it's a good thing that has happened. 1 month later, the army came around and the army kept asking for the first sons for everybody to go fight war. But they couldn't take this man's son. Because why? Because his leg was broken. The same people who say it was a bad thing, them come back and say, you know what? What a good thing that your son broke his leg. Because guess what? We had to send our sons, and your son get to stay home. Moral of the story: not all things that look bad are always bad. Sometimes them turn out to be good. And you must look at things from that angle. It's one of the things that my mentor has given me as a story. There you go. Now get a little wise story tonight. Give me a take. So may I ask the question. Delicia and Anthony sleeps together. Amber gets to get a divorce and move on with her life with somebody else that she can be more happy with. Shayla gets hurt because she doesn't get end up with Anthony. So she lose out by Anthony anyways. Amber moves on and gets a lot of things and get back her sanity. And Shayla has to live with that and be a baby mother for the rest of her life. Give me y'all's take. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Have a good night.